Or y'all say, JT, you on a roll with these videos. Man, you rolling and rolling. What's going on, family? Welcome back to another Real Talk. I'm actually catching up on quite a few videos. I'm catching up from emails, y'all can tell. And I'm just kind of in the, I guess I am rolling with it. Got a little time to deal with it. But this video right here, I want to talk to the ladies for a minute. Listen, ladies. First of all, shout out to the Most High once again. All praises, all glory, all honor to the Most High. Thank you, Yahushua, who hung, bled, and died. We thank you. A lot of ladies want the title wife, but in reality, a lot of women don't want to be a wife. Then you have those who are ready, and then those who just want their title. You got women who love the fact of the ideal of, I'm gonna have a big wedding. They talk about the wedding ring, the engagement ring, but not about the suffering. Y'all hear me say this a lot. It's a lot of women just want that, oh, I want them to see me walk down the aisle, I'm gonna have my dress, and we're gonna go on a honeymoon, this and that, and then on down the line, your marriage get hit hard. Your covenant gets hit hard. And getting hit hard in your marriage shows what you are made about. So I want to talk about Ruth for a moment. Because when you're talking about you want a husband and you are praying for that husband, you have to get prepared for that. One thing I see that a lot of women don't do is they don't prepare. And that's huge. When you prepare, it's a blessing. But when you don't prepare, I asked the lady just the other day at the store, she's talking about she want to get married and all that. And she was telling me how she can't let go of her son. And it's always been her and her son. He's about 7 years old. And I asked her this one question, because you talking about you want a real man, and you want a man of the Most High that's going to discipline you. And I asked her this one question, can you let go of some of your ways? Can you let go of what you've been used to doing by yourself? Have you been preparing yourself for what you've been praying for? She said, not really. Well, there it is. Ruth, I can't talk about Ruth without talking about Naomi, mother-in-law. See, mother-in-law gave Ruth some instructions. I know we didn't miss that part. She was showing Ruth how to do this, how to do that as a woman, how to prepare. And when I'm saying prepare, I mean the Most High is preparing you, ladies. You ask the Most High to prepare you for that. For a husband, excuse me. But Naomi, I think about Naomi and Ruth, and Ruth followed Naomi's instructions, and she followed very well. The relationship between mother-in-law, her and the mother-in-law, man, it was just awesome. You see that a little bit nowadays, but you rarely see it. You see a lot of times it's just fussing and fighting. But the respect that Ruth had for Naomi, the respect Naomi had for Ruth. See, let me say something else. So you ladies out here talking about you want a husband, but you keep going out the house looking like a hoe. Let's get all the way real in this video. Ruth made herself presentable. That means her titties wasn't out. Somebody better catch where I'm going with this. Stop talking about you want a husband, but you looking like the next tramp going down the street. You want a husband, but you don't want to leave them old messed up homegirls alone who controlling your life anyway, who can tell you more about how to live your life, but they can't live their own life, but they can sure tell you how to live. See, you got to prepare yourself, and in that preparation, that means you're going to have to leave some folks alone. That means you're going to have to stop going to some places. That means some family members ain't gonna understand. Some co-workers ain't gonna get it. Family and friends ain't gonna get it. You may seem like you all by yourself, but you're not. You being prepared. The preparation that comes with you taking on getting ready to be a wife. Same with us as husbands, but I'm talking about the women in this video. Y'all know how I am when I talk about the men, but I'm talking about the women in this video. Let me stick to the women in this video. You have to prepare yourself. She was respectful, she was honest, she was loyal, she was faithful, she was presentable. And if you think about it, a lot of things that they don't talk about Ruth, look at Ruth with the traveling that she done. Man, back then, she was a foreigner in Israel. But the faith that Ruth had, following Naomi's instructions, sticking to the plan, making herself presentable, she want her Boaz, and she got it. See, a lot of y'all women keep crying about you ready for a Boaz, but you keep messing around with stank ass. And then some of y'all hollering at his kinfolk, lazy ass, along with broke ass. Leave the asses alone and follow what the Most High tell you. It's just something about me when I'm sticking on this part. She made herself presentable. See, Boaz's names mean strength. This was a man of Yah. Boaz wasn't in search for no slut. Y'all excuse that noise. Boaz wasn't looking for no whole type of woman. Boaz had his life together. Boaz had men working up under him. Boaz had heard of Ruth's reputation. Oh, teach. So when you start looking at a Proverbs 31 woman, oh, what a blessing it is. But you had to ask yourself, when you read Proverbs 31, look in that mirror and say, am I that type of woman? Do I deserve that type of man? Because some of y'all talking about y'all want a husband of the Most High, but you keep going after the wrong mess. Who you are with says a lot about who you are. Ain't nobody perfect. But I say this oftentimes, who you are with says a lot about who you are. Now think about that. I know women, they want the title wife, but they don't want to do no type of wifely duties. They don't want to submit. Now, let me clarify when I say submit. If a man is not submitted to the Most High first, see, that starts with us. We was here first. We had the instructions first. We had the command first. We had the authority first. We had the leadership first. That everything was put on us. So this is why, matter of fact, just last night, I just talked to Mama Yaya earlier today. I said, Mama Yaya, I was having a conversation with my wife last night, and I asked my wife this simple question. I said, next to a man being born again and loving the Most High first, I said, Dee, what else should a woman look for in a man? And she hit it spot on. She said, can he lead? Leadership. And like Mama Yaya said, protection. See, Ruth wanted that protection. Ruth wanted to be led. It's a lot of women want to be married, but they don't want to be led. Oh, come on now. A lot of y'all want that title wifey, but man, I ain't listening at this. I ain't listening at that. I'm not talking about you marrying no any kind of joker. I'm talking about a man that loves the Most High, that is going to lead you. He will be your head covering. I am my wife's head covering. When my wife saw me on YouTube years ago, she said, he's a leader. I'm not saying this for no hand clap. He's faithful, he's loyal, he's dedicated. He's serious. And she said, he loved God first. That's the way she told me years ago. She said, I saw that you love God first. I gotta have that. Even though in marriage, you're gonna have your disagreements, you're gonna have your bumps and bruises, but when that woman knows she's protected, when that woman knows she's being led, oh, it don't even matter what else come with it. It's just, she knows she's being provided for, you can get through all the other stuff. Because she know that it's a covenant and that the Most High is the one who created it. I was watching this guy. He was telling the congregation how when he had got married, he got laid off. I forgot his name. I think he was from Nigeria though. He got laid off, having a hard time finding a job. But his wife always believed in him. Never once did she talk down on him. She stayed with him. They wound up having to move in at somebody else's house. And he was putting a plan together. Didn't have a dime. She was carrying it for a while, for a whole year. She said she carried it for a whole year. But after that year, oh my goodness, that man was back on his feet, harder than ever before. And you know what I love that the man said? He said she never once questioned nothing. She just would pat him on the back. She didn't give him no kind of feedback. If he needed a thing, she gave it to him. Because she believed in him. She prayed for him. He said, you think I'm going anywhere? I love this woman. This woman believed in me when I didn't have nothing. This woman took care of me when I didn't have nothing. And now I'm back on my feet. Look at him. So you never know what you're going to go through in the marriage. I know people that got married and looked like a year later or 2 years down the road, sickness came on. Struggling happened. Finances, I mean, got all messed up. And you'll see when somebody really loves you, because the one that stay with you when you ain't got a damn thing, that's the one right there who encourage you. It'd be an uncomfortable situation, but I ain't going nowhere and you ain't going nowhere. Hey, we in this together. That's what I love about women like that. Men like that. They don't run out. Women don't run out. You stick in there through the thick and thin, and the Most High blesses that. I keep saying this. Forget these Hollywood type of pictures everybody keeps showing you about marriage. You want to see a real marriage, you're going to see a marriage that struggle. You're going to see a marriage that struggle. And most people don't get that when I say that. Because that struggling and that going through keeps you on your knees praying together. Talking to the Most High, working it out. Building each other up. Talking to each other instead of at each other. So when you say, I want to be a wife, my question again is, are you preparing yourself? It's a lot of women got that controlling Jezebel spirit, They'll say they want to be married, they want to be blessed by the Most High, but they can't let go of the Jezebel inside of them. They want to control the marriage. They want to lead, they want to do everything, but they want a man. Those type of women don't have no business getting married, because I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. So, on that note, I love you, my brothers and sisters. Y'all take care, and let's continue to have a wonderful, blessed day. I'm just catching up on videos. So thank y'all for participating in the live chats and keep encouraging me. I'm going to keep on pressing on y'all. Y'all already know that. Love you, and have a blessed day. Shalom.